Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm very excited to do because it is a declutter tag video. This is the second declutter tag video idea that was created by Ava Tooze, who is a creator on the platform. I love Ava's personality and the channel, and I was excited to jump on board with this video tag idea. I will have Ava's video and channel linked in the description box for you to check it out. So this whole entire declutter tag video is obviously about decluttering products out of your collection, and I know Ava was very straightforward and decluttered all those items that she was talking about. I don't think I'm that brave. The items that I found in my collection to answer the questions with, they're definitely on a somewhat chopping block on my radar to be decluttered. However, it was very fun for me to go through my collection and give myself a little bit of a reality check. But before I get started, I would love to welcome new visitors and viewers to my channel. Hi, my name is Eve. I love all things beauty. Here on my channel, I share about makeup, skincare, hair care, and at times lifestyle things like travel and fashion and lifestyle vlogs. If that sounds interesting to you, I hope you stick around, enjoy this video, and subscribe to my channel. And now, without further ado, let's dive into makeup declutter tag. So there are 10 questions and I'm going to be popping them on the screen for you. So the question number 1 is a single shadow you never use. I think it's a very entertaining question to start with because I am generally not a single eyeshadow type of person. I generally don't like mixing and matching palettes. I prefer to use one palette at a time and find inspiration from that one color story. However, I do have a good handful of single eyeshadows, and to be honest with you, I rarely reach for them all because I simply forget that I have them. However, there are definitely some better than others. And if I would have to pick some that I definitely forget about that even exist in my comb, this is my Z palette, and I kind of had like a mishmash of things here. These are Ulta Beauty single eyeshadows, and I did not enjoy the formula of Ulta Beauty's eyeshadows. To answer this question, I would want to say any of these 6 because I never reach for them, because I do not enjoy the formula. I love a lot of things from Ulta Beauty, and you already know that here on my channel I do try a lot of Ulta Beauty brand products, and I do have a lot of favorites and staples from Ulta Beauty brand. However, eyeshadow formula from Ulta Beauty brand is one of those things that they haven't conquered yet. So question number 2 is makeup item you regret buying. I don't think this one is going to be a surprise to you. This is a Sunset palette from Natasha Denona. I do kind of regret buying this palette because the quality is fine, but it's not the sophisticated and upscale Natasha Denona formula that we know now. This color store is beautiful. I generally like my warm neutrals. It feels very natural for me to like this color story. However, I just find it okay. I just don't think it was worth the money that I paid for it. So, question number 3 is a concealer that's not your shade. And this one is an interesting one because the concealer that I have to show you today is this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's called Magic Touch Concealer, and I got mine in shade 6. So whenever I was purchasing this, I was purchasing it from a BH website when this concealer was launched, and I clearly guessed my shade wrong. A little bit too dark, or a lot too dark for my under eye. I've done a pretty good declutter session at the end of 2022. This is the only one that I kept, and I kept it for one reason, and I, to be honest, don't have an intention to declutter this one anytime soon because I use this as my foundation and it works beautifully. The formula for this concealer is stunning. It's stunning, it's long wearing, it's hydrating, high pigment but thin formula. I love this so much. I know it is a declutter tag video and I'm supposed to be decluttering things, and I'm totally violating the rules right now, but I'm definitely keeping this concealer. Even though it's not my shade, I use it as a foundation. Question number 4, blush you always over apply. I generally love blushes and I'm not scared of a blush. This blush that I have to show you today is definitely considerably new to me, and it took me a while to figure out how to use it so it's not overwhelmingly like taking over my face. So I'll tell you what, until recently I could not get along with this blush because how pigmented it was. I would always end up with like so much blush. This blush is considerably new to me. It's also considerably a new launch, and it took me quite some time to continue playing with this formula to learn how to apply it and how to apply it and not over apply it so it doesn't take over my face. This is a Juvia's Place liquid blush. I have this beautiful shade. It's called Marigold. This is super pigmented blush. Literally a tiniest dot would blend out into the entire cheek. This blush would last me like 100 lifetimes. Again, this is the type of formula that I was struggling with in the beginning, and I almost thought that, yeah, this is an item that I'm going to declutter at the end of the year, until literally 2 days ago, I've tried a different brush and it worked. I know it is a declutter tag video, but let's just pretend this question is just a tag. So at this time, I am kind of leaning towards keeping this blush. So since I'm already talking about this blush, let me show you the change in brushes. I used to use this buffing brush from Moda. This is basically a brush that I use with most of my cream blushes, and it works very well. However, not with this specific blush. I had to go and switch to this brush that is a angled blush brush. It definitely gives me a very nice blended effect without over applying it and looking like a stamp on my face. I think this is one of those cases where you think that the product might not work for you for one reason or another. Maybe it could be your technique, or maybe it's the tool that you're using, or maybe the order that you're applying it with, combination of other complexion products or anything else for that matter. In this specific case with this blush, it was a difference in the tools. So question number 5, a limited edition item you do not use. So this is kind of a big one, literally and figuratively. This is a Pat McGrath Celestial Nirvana eyeshadow palette. This was a limited edition eyeshadow palette from Pat McGrath this last holiday season. This is ginormous. It's very heavy palette. I do like all the shades, but it's definitely not my go-to everyday shades, even though I really like this neutral area right here. But because this palette is so large and so heavy, I have to store it on the shelf with all my Pat McGrath palettes. And to be honest with you, I just don't use it. I just don't see myself reaching for it too often, if at all. Question number 6 is lipstick shade that you have in too many colors. I definitely have a pretty significant lipstick collection because I do love lip products. So this is the lip product that I have here. It's Nude Sticks Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Belle. This one is actually a really beautiful formula, and I'm going to show you a shade right here. A very beautiful mauve shade, but it's quite cool tone. I think this shade is beautiful. I just feel like this is a type of shade that I don't reach too often for me to have multiples of lipsticks in this color. Like I said, this formula is really nice, and it's also a dual product you can use on your cheeks and lips, and it wears really well and it feels comfortable on lips. I definitely have a few lipsticks in this shade, and some of them are definitely on a chopping block. Question number 7, eyeliner that's definitely expired. This item came out from a box of shame. Here I have the dual product from Tarte. It's called Tartiest. I can't even read anything anymore on it. It was just, I should not show this to you. Nope. One side had an eyeliner pencil, and this side had a liquid eyeliner. This is definitely expired. I haven't used this in a long time. I just didn't get to declutter my liners for some reason. I'm definitely due to declutter this whole entire eyeliner pencil area. This is definitely the one that I haven't used in the longest time. I didn't really like the quality of neither of these two products. Question number 8, foundation you no longer use. I think I have my foundations in a pretty decent rotation between seasons or between months. I think doing Shop My Stash series definitely helped me with that, but I still found one, and this is the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. This is very, very modest packaging, and I don't think that many people talked about it when it was launched a few years ago. This was a fabulous formula, I have to say. It was high pigmented but very thin. It is also very long wearing, looks beautiful on skin. I probably have this much left here, so I can't say that I didn't use it properly. However, I haven't used it in a while, and I'm pretty sure it's past its shelf life. This one will definitely need to go. Question number 9, product that didn't work like you hoped. If only I had one product to share with you today, but I had to pick one. Here I have Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I've really tried to like this foundation. I've played with it for quite some time. I will say the same thing that I said in my review video. This foundation has reflective particles that give you a lot of glow. And I'm a combination oily skin, and whenever I apply this foundation everywhere, my T-zone reflects. And this is the area of my face where I have more enlarged pores, and I do not want to draw any more attention to it than it does on its own. So with this foundation, I couldn't figure out for quite some time what it was that I didn't like. And then it hit me. It's the reflect that it has. And it looks beautiful on the perimeter of your face. If you have a skin that is absolutely like issues free, you have no concerns, I'm pretty sure you will like this. I cannot use two foundations to apply one on the perimeter of my face and another one in the center of my face, and then I need to use a concealer. It's like, how many complexion products are you going to use in one setting? So it's definitely becoming more of a hustle to use this product. So yeah, this is my story with this foundation. I know it was a long one and kind of tragic, but it is what it is. Last question number 10 is item from a brand you no longer buy. This was a little bit trickier, more difficult question for me to answer because I do pretty much shop from most of the brands. However, I did find one. This is a Stila liquid shadow that I have here. I think I've tried a good maybe 3-4 products from the brand generally in this entire time that I've been loving makeup, and I just feel like I haven't bought anything from Stila in such a long time. I'm lying. I did buy a product few months ago earlier this year and it was a complete fail, so I returned it. So technically that counts like as a no purchase really. So yeah, I guess this is the brand that just doesn't appeal to me so much anymore. I don't necessarily have anything against the brand, it just doesn't appeal to me. I feel like their launches are really not that exciting. Okay guys, these were all the questions that Ava created for her declutter tag video. This was a very fun video for me to film and go through my collection and see what it is that I would potentially declutter or maybe will declutter at the end of the year. If you are a creator yourself, feel free to jump on board and create your version of this video. Tag me and Ava in your video so that way we can watch it as well. And if you just simply enjoyed this video and if you would like to answer any of these questions in the comment section below, I would love to hear your thoughts and chat with you there. If you enjoyed this tag video and if you'd like to see more tag related videos, I will leave the makeup tag playlist and the cards at the end of this video for you to enjoy. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.